everyone, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today's episode of What's on the Table, I've got some 30K. This month I've got an upcoming game of 30K, and I wanted to add a few new units to my existing 30K army. You may have seen me working on the Kratos, talking about that a couple of times, and then I wanted to add a unit of Breachers, which are basically tactical Marines with a boarding shield, and give them a little bit of extra protection. So yeah, I had a little catastrophe with painting these, and I'll share with you. I hate it when I have something go wrong in my plan that I have in my head. One of the things was, we are in Arizona and we're in the middle of a big heat wave. It's really hard to find a time to actually go outside and spray paint where it's not over 90 degrees already, which it sometimes is by 6 o'clock in the morning. So I got up really early, and I thought it was cool enough to flat coat this tank, as well as base coat these guys. And I was obviously wrong, or there was something wrong with the can. So my problem is, I've got some silvering of my decals, and boy, this is embarrassing for hobbyists to point this out. It's pretty crazy, but and I don't know if you could see, you gotta have the light hit it right, but you can see that silvering on that decal. And these are Forge World decals that actually laid pretty flat. They were pretty good, but you could see there was something about that flat, and it wasn't this bad until I put the flat coat on, which really just messed with it. I'm sorry, this goes up here. I haven't glued it so I can swap it out. Same thing over here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do to try to fix that. I mean, I could put more weathering. I gave it a light dusting. I don't know if that's coming across on camera with the airbrush along the base, but maybe just cover it with some more weathering, maybe do some chip effects across it, so it looks more integrated with the tank. But now when I look at this, instead of seeing the nice paint job I'm happy with, I'm just seeing those decals, and it's driving me crazy. Let me know down below if you guys have experienced this, because it's just, yeah, I just feel terrible about it. But I hope my opponent won't be too horrified by the state of my vehicles and still enjoy our game. So that was horror number one. Horror number two was I started painting these, and I airbrushed the blue, but I base coated them outside, and I got some, and I didn't notice till after I had airbrushed the base coat on, some, I don't know, rough texture. So the spray paint, like, it dried, so it created almost like a bumpy texture on parts of some of the models, so that it's not the smooth plastic, it's kind of bumpy. And one thing, I don't know if I've mentioned it in other videos or channel updates, is I have had some vision problems. So I have, until I get real close and start painting, I didn't notice that, until I go in and start doing the detail work, I didn't notice that bumpy texture was there. And at that point, I didn't want to strip, this is just a small portion of it, I didn't want to strip, 30 plus infantry models for these random gross splotchy areas. So I figured I would go ahead and do it, and, suffer the consequences. These are just tactical troops after all, so there's going to be a lot of them. They aren't painted to my best standard. I tried to make a sample of this unit just to give myself something to go off of, so I painted this one earlier, but it kind of gives me an idea of where I wanted to go. This one is much more highlighted, doesn't have any of those problems, and I really like how it turned out. He'd be the sergeant with a boarding shield and a ultramarine legatine axe. So eventually I want all of these to be like this, although they won't be quite that quality. I haven't done the gold on the shields or anything, but anyway, that's the plan. I've got these on the table, and hopefully I should knock them out by the time that my next project arrives at the mail, which is going to be the new starter boxes for Flames of War, the Eastern Front. So I'm excited about that. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick video of what's on the table, with me sharing some of the setbacks that I encountered and some of that heartbreak that every once in a while that I think all miniature hobbyists experience. Let me know down below in the comments, if you're willing to share your greatest painting mess ups or things that you regret or something like that happened to you. Let me know that I'm not alone. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do consider giving us a like and subscribe. Click that bell to receive notification when we release new content. If you like our channel, please do also consider joining. There's a little join button down there by the video description. And by clicking that, you can join and help support the channel, help support what we do. By supporting the channel, that lets us do what we're doing and provide more of the content you like. And then we also have a Patreon, which is for our dedicated Flames of War viewers. Those guys get a battle report every month that's just a Patreon exclusive. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.